then some of the other thing they'll do wrong on there is they'll go too heavy, because percentages are a really hard thing to work for, because or to prescribe, because everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? So if you take, and I did this once with one of my clients. I had a soccer player client of mine that could squat 100 pounds, and I'm like, put 80 pounds on, see how many reps you could do. She did like 30. And I'm like, well, what could I do with 80%? 4. You know, right. It's still fucking 80%. You know, but one's way heavier than the other one because the motor patterns are more well developed. So somebody that's more technically efficient is going to be more streamlined in a motor pattern than somebody that's not. So it's kind of like all over the place. Yeah. It's why they can leg press or Smith machine squat more than they can free squat because of that. So with that, there becomes this huge variety. You know, Brandon Smithley says you need this percent. Louis says you need this percent. Matt Winning says you need this percent. You know, Dave's old articles say you need this percent. They're just all fucking throwing shit into the dark. Where the best way to kind of look at that is, especially now, because everybody has phones and they can film things, is if it's a bench press and you can put just a dime per side, right? Mm-hmm. Make this fucking, if you maybe a quarter or something like, if you have 65 pounds and you push it as fast as you can, you know what's going to happen. You're going to like flip off the bench and shit like that. But if you keep adding a dime per side and keep doing sets of 2, there's going to become a weight that feels like this is good. Like you can explode with it. Your shoulders aren't coming off the pad. You're able to maintain your technique, and it's pretty solid, and you can see it's solid and you can feel it's solid. Now, if you keep adding a dime each side and keep doing those sets, there's going to also become a weight to where now this is fucking heavy. This is probably too heavy. I can't do this as technically or as fast, you know, with the same type of explosiveness that I can the other ones. Well, that's your fucking starting percent, and that's your end percent. Then you break that into 3 weeks, and maybe for you it's 50, 55, 60%. Maybe for somebody else it's 70, 75, 80%, and it's specific to them. And it's fucking easy to do. Yeah. It takes one workout to be able to know what that is. And that may adjust over a period of time. Where my whole time at Westside, I saw the bench percent